Ardor Next Group, we are still igniting the blockchain, and we are here tonight with Pat Chi from New York City. I am the crypto woman, otherwise known as Elizabeth, and we are excited to continue our conversations about the Ardor and NXT blockchain platforms. Hi, Pat.
Hi, everybody.
So it's really nice to have you join me here. Interestingly, the last time I saw you was at your place up in New York City. You have a nice workspace right on Wall Street. And I thought, how awesome is that? I still think that. You want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, I mean, we're right in the New York Bank of New York building, and right in the Museum of Finance, actually. So that's a perfect place to have a blockchain type company. And so we're starting to creep into to the New York Stock Exchange, which is only a block away from us. So hopefully things go well. 2018, get Ardor big and big, really get the community big here in New York City. So that would be pretty interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, and you actually are doing things to try to make that happen actively.
Yeah. So, I mean, I've been doing the NXT community stuff since, was it 2013, 2014, trying to bring it to New York City, but it's too small of a group. So it's mostly Europeans. So, I mean, obviously, there was no marketing dollars to really push this out. So it's all based on community, and it's just not enough members here to really get that up and running. So now hopefully, things could change in 2018 with proper marketing. I think it would do well, very well. And then hopefully we could be part of it too, since we're right there in the financial center.
Yes. Yes. So, so you said 2013, 2014. I guess I didn't realize that you'd been part of the community that long. Tell us about that, how you discovered NXT, why you joined, and what made you decide to hang around with us.
Yeah, so we're one of the we actually incubated the NYC Bitcoin community in NYC. So, and then we met a lot of people, back in the days, 2013 craze, all these crazy altcoins, and then NXT pops up. And then we learned it from one of the other Bitcoin members that was really crazy about it. So then after like maybe a year or two, and then just kind of got on board, seeing how really innovative the platform was, because they were the first, if you think about it. NXT was the first to have some crazy ideas to do some crazy stuff. I mean, people that got in like really early, they're like multimillionaires, right? So, but the thing is that, I mean, we got in like late, but the thing is that I'm trying to grow the community like how we did for the Bitcoin community, grow the NXT community. And that time, Ethereum was just starting too. So people, the Ethereum guys used to come to our meetup and then try to pitch their platform too. But then a lot of people didn't like it because it was kind of semi-centralized in a way back then. But then, that blew up because they have proper marketing budget. They had a really good marketing budget. So that worked really well. And then we also did we spearheaded the very first Bitcoin fair actually in New York City. So we got a lot of merchants on board at the fair to take Bitcoin. So if you just YouTube Bitcoin fair NYC, you can see a whole bunch of stuff back in the days. But that was fun.
It's really exciting that you are putting your energy, that same energy that did all those awesome things for Bitcoin, to the NXT Ardor group. And I'm excited to help you. I'm only 3 hours away.
Yeah. So, and it was fun. I find it's really fun. It's fun meeting everybody, meeting you, right? A whole bunch of other guys. So, yeah. So hopefully see how things go.
You said you're going to maybe start some in the mornings to catch
Yes. So the plan for 2018 is we have a new type of project on our plate, which is called Crypto Mornings. So So since we're in a financial district, many traders, they're not at the trading desk until like maybe 9-ish, 10. So a lot of crazy crypto stuff happened in the morning. What happened is like, why did Bitcoin go to 20K, right? So we're gonna have a meetup in the morning for early people, for early birds that work in the financial district, that could just come for like maybe an hour or two and network and be able to get up to date on the latest news with that stuff. And also, since we're Ardor friendly, right, next friendly, so we're gonna try to educate people about that stuff too. So I mean, aside from just the meetups, we're also going to do workshop related stuff. So I am a blockchain developer, so mainly been working with the NXT for the past 2 years. So that helps a lot. So I'm working to try to get something up and running for developers to get onboarded with this platform. It's just very easy to use compared to other things. So.
I met some of the young guys that work for you, and what I was impressed with is that you're actually teaching other people
the
NXT blockchain, and probably now Ardor, and getting them enthused about it. And I thought that was awesome. They were definitely enthusiastic.
Yeah, I mean, we have junior developers. We have our own clients for freelance web projects. So we've been slowly, getting them into coding for the blockchain related stuff. I mean, it's not just NXT and stuff. I mean, we do some Bitcoin stuff, Monero, stuff like that. Very interesting stuff. And then once in a while, we do like Ethereum related stuff too. Yeah.
Right. So when are these breakfasts, these crypto mornings? When's your first one? Do you have a schedule?
We're hoping to launch end of January. I mean, still ironing things out. I mean, we just got back from vacation, so I mean, it's been crazy end of the year with the crazy Bitcoin price. So
yes.
so we have to think about all this stuff. But aiming for end of January, hope to do at least once a month. If things go well, it could even do every single week, depending on budgeting stuff and proper manpower.
You will definitely see me there. I won't eat your donuts, but I will definitely make the drive.
I don't know. That's a little too early for you. 3 hours.
No,
you gotta wake up at 3 a.m.
That's okay. It's only about an hour before I usually wake up.
Yeah.
So no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's very exciting. It's exciting for me to find somebody with such enthusiasm as you and your team and your wife, even so close to me. And Randy, we met Randy there, Code Halo.
Yeah.
And I've always had a little bit of envy of those guys over in Amsterdam, those guys over in Europe. Like back in the beginning, we had Bass and Dave and some of those other guys. They could meet all the time and go to these coin meetups and stuff. And you're right, we haven't had the people in close enough proximity here in the States to do that type of thing. And I hope to help you change that.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that it cannot just be a specific themed NXT Ardor meetup. It still has to be a Bitcoin meetup. The altcoin related communities are just too small compared to Bitcoin. So you can't just be out there and be like, oh, I'm going to start an NXT meetup. Nobody's going to show up. I mean, I've tried it for over a year. It's not going to work. Even for Ethereum, I mean, it has gotten to the point where it's really big. They do get a lot of people show up. But if you do it to any of the fringe coins, like just not that popular, you're not going to get many people. You have to piggyback on top of existing popular platforms like Bitcoin, Ethereum, that you're integrating their platform with Ardor NXT. That's the only way to do it. I mean, you can't just be gung-ho about it.
If you get involved with the conversation with them about blockchains, it's inevitable that limitations and solutions are going to come up, and that's a perfect segue into our position.
Yeah, you can't just just be all like just one coin. So you have to work together, basically.
Right. So, well, I'm very, very excited about that. But you didn't tell us why you stuck around and loved NXT so much.
The platform is very easy to build with. I mean, I've been working on my own project for like about 2 years. So hopefully next week I could have something, a very basic thing launch. I mean, it's just a piece of what I'm working on. Because there's NXT Vault. Are you familiar with that, Elizabeth?
I've heard of it.
NXT Vault. Yeah, it's made by Mr. E, I think. So it gives you the ability to sign NXT transactions even with an infected computer. So that's the really cool thing about it. You could use your phone to sign transactions and broadcast it. And you could use a fully infected computer with Trojans, keyloggers, and all you do is do your transactions on the NXT wallet. And then you don't put in your password, but you sign the transaction with your phone. So there's nothing for Ardor yet. I actually have something made. I'm still in testing. So hopefully everything works out and we could launch it with Ardor next week. So
wow,
yeah,
that's exciting.
yeah,
Yeah, that you have something so close to completion, or at least a testing phase maybe right now at this exciting time, because there's a lot of interest generated right now. And a lot of people are looking for tools. What we have to remember is Ardor is, even though we've been talking about it for a while, it's really just been tokens or assets on the NXT exchange or the blockchain. And it hasn't really been launched yet for us to use and build tools on. I'm one of these people who wish we had all the tools right now, just like we do with NXT. And I have to keep reminding myself that it wasn't so in the beginning. So it's exciting for me to hear we're having some tools. And that's an interesting.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta get more developers on board. So that's the thing. So hopefully Jelaruda could work something out with the marketing of the onboarding junior devs or just devs interested in this stuff.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Just talk to a fellow named Mohammed over in Paris. You would probably sit and talk to him for hours about this, because it's also his passion to figure out ways to onboard developers and make the entry easy for them. So we'll work on that. We'll definitely be working on that.
Yeah, that would be fun. Yeah.
Check it out. I think his is a couple conversations before yours, maybe. We'll have to see. So
okay.
So what's your vision? How do you, in your wildest dreams or in maybe a little more realistic terms, see the NXT and Ardor projects developing here in New York City, in the United States, around the world, or blockchain in general?
I could see Ardor, the child chain technology, which is pretty much is the very first blockchain to kind of do something like that, I think. I mean, it's good that they have the first movie advantage, but also, I mean, Ethereum Plasma is coming too. So that's going to be a really fierce competition. But I'm not sure how they're going to deal with the bundling. So I find it really fascinating with bundling. So with the newly released Euro child chain that that Marthis is pushing. So now it's the very first time you can actually mine a fiat coin in a way. It's never been done before, right? Yeah. So because the thing is that in order to process the euros, you have to pay the euro fee. So that gets bundled by people that hold Ardor, and then that's the real value is in the Ardor actually.
Yeah. And you're right. There's value in that too. But also, what's also very interesting is that this represents gateways for the euro and other fiat to ease of entry gateways.
Yeah. Hopefully, hopefully there'll be altcoin gateways. I'm really interested in hopefully someone getting up a Monero child chain. Now that will completely make Ardor totally anonymous, getting in and out of the system. So that's a really big game changer.
Are you working on that
if
project?
It's just an idea, but I thought it would be pretty cool if somebody really did that.
It would be.
So it's just a lot of responsibility to hold other people's funds. So you don't want to deal with that sometimes.
No.
Yeah.
Do you ever think that one day there would be a time or a place for a lot of these different altcoins to interact with each other from one blockchain to the next? Do you see that happening in the near or future?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, obviously that's the sidechains. That's what everyone's talking about, right? So Ardor is actually one of the very first to provide a sidechain system for all the altcoins to link to each other.
Yeah.
Once the child chains come on board, but you're still going to need those gateways to get in and out of the system. So hopefully that gets big, and hopefully we all could help and push that forward.
Right.
So to get a real DEX, decentralized exchange up there.
There is still much to do. There is still much to do, right? But I think that those challenges of things to do and ideas to come up with are some of the things that motivate a lot of us to just keep going. So we'll see what comes up. So there are a lot of new people entering this space, including the guys you're bringing on board. What advice would you give to them?
I mean, playing with the wallet, I suggest people just play with the wallet. But the thing is that sometimes, I mean, as a non-developer, you play with the wallet, like, oh, there's nothing here to do. There's nothing to really do with it. It's really, you really need to get people creative and think about what's possible with a platform. Because, you have the marketplace. There's so many different things that you might be able to sell on it. The asset exchange, whole bunch of different things you could do with it. But the thing is that right now, I think it's just a lot of speculation. So we need more creative developers to just come up with random stuff. Like the CryptoKitties thing, for Ethereum. That was crazy, right? That was crazy. I'm curious to how would you get a system up like that here? That would be pretty interesting.
I'm working on lining up a guy right now to talk, maybe on Sunday, who's actually working on a game.
Yeah.
That I'll let him talk about it. So there will be a crazy developer joining us.
Yeah, because I know Baz had they were going to create a game on NXT or something like that. I forgot what it was.
I think it was called Lisk, Lisk.
Oh, is it not the coin?
No, okay, then links. No, I think why is that sticking in my mind though?
Yeah, I don't remember. I forgot his name of it.
It did. We can go.
That was interesting. I was really looking forward to that, but then like I said, it didn't turn out.
That's interesting because with the excitement, the initial excitement, there was a lot of creativity. There was a lot of brainstorming. There was a lot of proof of concepts like Bass and his team had about the games and different ways to use this. But the timing, I think, we weren't just right there yet.
It might have been too early.
Yeah. And I think that's something I've had to learn in this crypto space is patience. These things do take time. They have to be coded and, well, first they have to be thought of, and then they have to be developed and tested and readjusted and retested. And that does take time. And for me, I get impatient about that. But look, 4 years has passed like that, and here we are today, and so much has happened.
I mean, hopefully, maybe they could do like a hackathon for a game competition or something super simple.
Pat, there is one coming up in Austria in August.
Oh, is it?
Yes. If you could find your way there, that would be pretty awesome. I'm planning to go. And
that would be interesting. I would check that out.
Tomorrow at about maybe 2 p.m., Alex Pfeiffer he's a game theory professor over there at the University of Denau. He's going to be here talking about that because he's the one who's putting it together.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so
that would be interesting. Yeah, because there's a lot of possibilities to be done with the Ardor blockchain, because you could attach messages. Just the fact that you attach messages and up to 40 KB worth of data, there's a lot of things you could do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. There's anybody listening. There's your challenge to get those
Yeah.
things rolling and
Yeah.
come up with a game. Come up with
Yeah.
a use application that's maybe more useful than a game, but I think games can be useful too. So
Yeah. I mean, it's just a good proof of concept. What's doable.
right.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's true. So yes, it's very it's always exciting to talk and start creative thinking and conceptualization around a blockchain project. But I think that we'll let that go for another time. And
Okay.
wish you a happy new year. And
Oh yes, Happy New Year. Since it's 2 days before, it's the last Friday of the year.
wow, are you doing something special?
No, nothing really.
Okay.
Just having some dinner with
It's still the
friends.
last Friday of the year, right?
Yeah.
Acknowledge that.
Yep.
And the Genesis block of Ardor will be put in.
Is it January 1st? January 1st, 12
Yes.
o'clock? Oh, it is.
Well, it's 0 hours UTC.
Oh, 0 UTC, right? I think
Yes.
0 UTC.
Help me out there. I'm thinking that may be around 7 p.m. our time. I'll have to
Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, it's like 6-7 hours difference. Yeah.
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 5 hours. Yeah. So
Right.
so I'm excited to watch it. And
Yeah.
well, I mean, there's no reason not to be awake at that hour for us.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah. And let's make some predictions since this is the beginning. So Ardor, what is it? What's the Ardor bit checks on Ardor? Oh wait, they're not trading.
It says 170. I forget what I have it connected.
Is it? Well, I'm talking about in Bitcoin Satoshis. How many Satoshis is that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's 10,850 Satoshis. Well, this on Polo. It's not trading technically because there's really no Ardor.
Yeah, but what about Ignis on HitBTC?
Yeah, that one's crazy. That price is nuts. It's
I don't think we can really put too much credibility to that. Do you?
yeah, it's $17 for one Ignis.
I think it even peaked through the $20 gap today, $20 mark.
Is it? No way. It's no, that's just not possible.
Speechless, right?
Yeah.
Well, I don't do price speculation in public.
Yeah. Oh, is it?
Advice, but you go for it. Tell us what you think.
No, it's just I just find it interesting. Like these prices are just ridiculous.
Well, what are you looking at any charts or any predictions for Ardor, and what do you see?
I think 10,000 Satoshis is a decent number because the things that you have to factor in the fees, how the fees work in Ardor. So it's 0.01. So you have to estimate that 0.01 might be 5 cents or 10 cents is a reasonable amount for a blockchain transaction. For most blockchains, that's around how much it is, 5 cents to 20, 30 cents. So yeah, 10,000 Satoshi.
Important transaction for somebody who wants to spend that.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't really do the speculation stuff neither. I just find it interesting when I see that.
I admit that I do, but yeah, I just I don't know. I think that there's so many new people coming in that I want to be responsible that if I open my mouth, they won't.
Yeah.
Take what I say is a gospel truth or a true prediction, like I know.
Exactly true. Yeah. You know, obviously, don't believe anybody.
Right. I know. So yeah. But yeah, trading is fun. It is fun when you have time, right?
Yeah.
But so.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Well, then do enjoy your new year, and we will stay in touch.
Yes, definitely. I'll check out the videos tomorrow with you on the interviews.
Yeah, they'll be on the Facebook Live page, and I'm also gradually posting them to YouTube as I get them processed. Okay.
Okay. Great.
All right. Again, happy New Year.
Thank you. Happy New Year.
Bye.
Bye.